one less can of hard seltzer in this world. I'm proud of myself. So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy. Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, good to see you all out there on a Thursday night. Yes, this is a very special edition of Guns, Beer, and Therapy. We have some great people on the panel back there in the green room right now. And anyway, very excited about tonight. We're going to be talking about Thunder on the Prairie that's coming up, and I'm just real excited about all this. I thank you all so much for being here tonight, and I'm excited. I want to our first person to come out that we're going to bring out on the panel is somebody that is the reason why Guns, Beer, and Therapy exists. It's how I got to know all of you guys on live channels. I had just a little bitty channel, no bigger than, knee-high grasshopper, and there's no bigger than a knee-high to a grasshopper, I should say. And anyway, I got this message one day on one of my videos and was like, hey, I liked your video. It's really funny. And I do this live show and I'd like to have you on as a guest. And I'm like, what's a live show? And I had no idea what any of this stuff was. And he invited me on. Great mentor, great person. And so, I want to bring on a person that really I respect a lot and really means a lot to me. And so let's just go ahead and bring him up here on stage. Mr. Travis P11. How you doing, brother?
Man, I will tell you what, I am. Oh, hang on a second. Do we have audio or not?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay.
We can hear you.
All right, cool. I'm doing good, man. I am doing awesome. And I'll tell you what, man, it's been fun watching your channel grow and how you've been out there, reaching out to your audience and people can follow you in your live shows and how you're just showing. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, you've grown by leaps and bounds in the last 12 months, man. It's been awesome.
Oh man, thank you. I sure appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, if you would never send me that comment, I don't know if I would have found all these wonderful people, in this community. So I'm very thankful.
You're tearing up, you're rocking. You're put a lot of cool content out there. People enjoy it, and I mean, we're Pro 2A. We've got a lot of great videos you're making, reviews, and just everything. Man. It's been fun to watch. It's been great, and we both have a common dislike for seltzer. So automatically, you're family. So. We're right next door in Missouri. We're probably cousins in some way, shape, or form. So
exactly.
Oh man, it feels good, dude. It's been nice, and I haven't done a live show in quite a while, so I'm a little nervous to be honest with you, but I think we can do this. Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no reason to be nervous on this channel. We're just here to make fun of ourselves. So.
Oh yeah. No, but I appreciate you having me on, help me promote it. I'm going to be doing some updates this week. I kind of wanted to make sure we had most of our sponsor stuff on standby to talk about, like who's going to be, helping out with the Thunder on the Prairie activities and kind of get better, feel for the numbers of people that are going to be there and what's going on. And awesome. I'm pretty much about this time is about the time I started doing updates because we're T-minus 4 weeks right now. So
yeah. Yes. And so anyway, appreciate you being here. And we're going to bring out some other cool, awesome people. And then we're going to get right back to you. And the business that is at hand.
I'm just going to throw all that information out there, let people know what's going on. So, yeah.
You bet you. Well, thank you for being here, Travis. And
appreciate hosting, man. It feels good. Yeah.
Up next, we have everybody's favorite gizzard, Mr. Gizzard Gary. How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing fine. Thanks for having me. Had a hard time with that one, man. Public speaking's not my strong suit, so hey.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna have a good time this evening, no doubt about that. So,
oh yeah.
Anyway, we got a few more people back there in the green room, so let's go ahead and bring them out. We have Mr. DJ Play Nice. How you doing tonight, DJ?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for hosting. Looking forward to Thunder on the Prairie. This will be my third, and yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. So let's rock.
Repeat offender, baby. Repeat offender.
Yeah,
No doubt.
excited about tonight. And we have somebody else back there, last but not least, for right now. And we are going to be expecting another guest to jump on here for too long. I'd like to bring out Mr. Pat in the bunker. How you doing this evening, brother?
I am doing good. Busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest today after storm damage, but I'm here. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be sitting down. I'm happy to be chatting with you all tonight. Yeah. So I'm happy to be sitting.
Well,
thanks for having me on, brother.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And so what we're going to do, guys, is if you've not heard of Thunder on the Prairie, it is something really, really exciting. This is the third year, and everybody on the panel is planning on being there. So with all that said, we're going to hand the reins over to Mr. Travis P11 and let him tell you guys all about it.
Yeah, so basically it started out 3 years ago. As we'd mentioned this story before. There was Sandhills Media, John, and Defense Dad, and myself, all sitting around having dinner, saying, we got all these other big channels have these big gatherings of people at their ranges and stuff. Why don't we have our own range day? Let's have our own range weekend where we invite all of our buddies that are on, the G-Web's Gun channels, crew and YouTube and gun tubers, and just send an invite out there and just have a couple fun days of just slinging that down range, and we had some discussions and talked to Nebraska shooters and got everything all set up and basically just made it happen. And they've been very generous with us since then. Idea was just to kind of bring everybody together. And it is technically open to the public, but for a lot of the people that attend the event, a lot of YouTubers that attend the event, they don't necessarily have the kind of range access that we do. A lot of you guys have backyard ranges, or you have exclusive access to the range where you can monitor your own firing line. But there's also people that come to our Thunder on the Prairie and they have highly restricted ranges, or they don't have land to shoot on, or they've got guns that they necessarily don't want to take to their range. So it just kind of brings everybody together. We just have a good weekend of just kind of camaraderie, and people are making videos and doing whatever they do. And but to do it safely and to do it in a way that's positive, that definitely promotes the community. And that's kind of what it is just bringing everybody together. And I'll tell you what, we've had people coming from all over the place, people from Washington, people from Michigan, people from Texas, people from Kansas, all over South Central Nebraska, they're from all over the place, man. So that's kind of what it's all about, just getting everybody together and having fun. And, there's perks to coming to it. We've got sponsors that we gather, that we've contacted about, some of the giveaways that we like to have during the event. And we've got a shooting competition that we do. And it's just a good time, man. It's just 48 hours of fun. And Nebraska Shooters provides a top-notch location for it that offers a ton of different shooting options for people once you get there. Full facilities, everything's ready, everybody's comfortable, and we just have a good time. So that's what it's all about.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely, seen a lot of videos from your previous 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you want to tell anybody about the sponsors and everything?
Yeah, I want to get all the information out there. If you guys want to sign up, you can. We'll have the links that we'll post out there. It's over at nebraskashooters.com. And if you just scroll down the events, you click on that link right there, and the password is Thunder24. Capitalize the T on Thunder, Thunder24, and you can register and sign up for it. It's $25 per day. It's $50 for both days. Defense Dad and I do not benefit from this monetarily at all in terms of straight money that comes to us from the range fees. We're basically renting the range for the weekend, and they bump top notch, like top tier trainers to make space for us, because there are people that want to come out there. We're talking like Thunder Ranch, and we're talking like, Norm Hood, big time instructors that want that space. And they're like, no, this is Thunder on the Prairie time. So they actually give us a spot line. We actually get ahead of some of these guys, have the range to ourselves for the weekend. All of it's going to be RSO, monitored. Everything's done safely. So when you go there and register, you can decide if you want to do Saturday or Sunday, and I'll talk about the differences between both days. And then we'll get into the sponsors and stuff too. So
do you want to answer this question here from Michael?
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know go ahead. Yeah.
Michael Dunn asked, is it a gun show or just a fun day at the range? And it's
both.
not only just one day.
Yeah, there's no actual firearm sales that happen there. We have sponsors on site that show off a lot of the things that they offer. We've had sponsors last year. We'll have sponsors this year. Some firearms companies are actually going to be showing up this time, which will be really cool. And no, it's an opportunity. It's just a fun day at the range is one way to think about it, but also an opportunity for some of these content creators, small channels or bigger channels, to just have a chance to film some great videos and learn some techniques and have a chance to have a nice safe spot on the range where they can film videos if they've never done it before. Heck, I was holding the camera for Gary last year and he was doing some really good shots, and we all and also you get a chance to kind of test out other firearms that people bring if they're comfortable sharing with you. So you get a chance to shoot guns you've never shot before and enjoy, a lot of the ammo that gets provided and enjoy a lot of the different items that people get to test out. It's just kind of like almost like a little, not really SHOT Show, but just like a range day that has just a lot of fun stuff that you could just go play around in. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
And then what's G-Webs is saying? Is it true that this year is 9mm free for people with allergies? Yeah, G. We don't discriminate. We're not, we just we're an equal opportunity lead slinging company. So yeah.
But it's a special Nebraska.
That's right.
9mm rounds. So
that's right. The good life. That's what we call it. The good life. Yeah.
So it shouldn't hurt anybody.
So just kind of as a comparison, so Saturday, what basically happens is we have the range safety meeting in the morning. We've got all the RSOs lined up. We got the emergency plan set in case something would happen. And then basically we have our shooting competition in the morning, and it goes from probably like 9 o'clock till noon, I suppose. It's like 3 hours. We have different stages that you go through in the competition, shooting different firearms. And whoever comes out tops in that, like the top 3, get really nice prizes. Giving away AR-15 uppers, optics, ammo, all that fun stuff. And so that's what we had for the shooting competition. Then after the shooting competition, we have lunch provided, usually grill up really good burgers and hot dogs and have a bunch of sides and desserts and stuff. And then after that in the evening, it's just basically shooting till about 5 or 6. People can stay later if they want to, that's fine. But then we have a nice meal that we all go out for. We just go out to eat. We all go out to eat for dinner. And this year I'm actually looking at booking a local cafe. They're going to give us access to the entire cafe. We'd have a more limited menu so they could get the food out quick. We'd have seating for like 40, which would be really cool. So we actually would get a restaurant to ourselves, because Lincoln, Nebraska on a Saturday night, trying to get a table for 25 in Lincoln, Nebraska anywhere on a Saturday night, short of McDonald's, is like impossible. Like, it's been really hard to do. So to try to keep everybody together if they want to. And so I've got an idea lined up, and I'm going to see how this is going to work. And then Sunday is basically just open range day, man. You can shoot from dusk to dawn. Some people stick around till Monday and go home on Monday morning. And it's just, you have your own section where you're able to shoot and film if you want to safely, or if you just want to test out some different weapons or firearms on the different stages of the course, you can do that. Shotgun area, rifle area, carbine, pistols, rim fire, And so it's just an opportunity to, the whole idea was just to bring gun tubers together, just to kind of bond and get to see each other in real life, since we're always hanging out and podcasts together and talking. We barely ever get to meet each other, and it's a nice kind of centralized location for everyone. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of people signed up for it right now. So man, I'll tell you what, I would say we're probably, I'm going to guess probably 25 right now, 25 like registered entrants, but that doesn't seem like a lot. But then there's everybody else that's going to be there too. All the RSOs, the sponsors. We were pushing, I think, 40 last year, and that doesn't seem like a lot compared to some of these big, gun tubers. But I'm a relatively small channel, and a lot of us are not big channels, but we still bring together a really good community. So it is awesome. Do we have any questions out there? Just make sure I'm not missing anything. But
I don't
sure
think
we're good there
so far.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
What would you say to somebody that might leave 4 or 5 states away, and they may have to take an airplane?
For something like, we have firearms that will be provided. That's not an issue. That's myself personally. I bring probably a dozen firearms with me at least. There's other people that have firearms that you can test out. Like, yeah, we've had people come in from out of state that flew in that didn't want to travel with their firearms. We have ammunition that's provided, and I'll talk about that when we talk about the sponsors. Myself, Defense Dad, and I bring a lot of our own ammunition for people to burn, but we also have an ammo sponsor. So that makes it easy too. So you don't really have to worry about it. You just show up, pull the trigger, and go home with a smile on your face. That's pretty much what it is. So that's what it comes down to. And then if you win something that, maybe won't, I don't know how gun parts travel when you fly, if it really matters, but we can always mail stuff back to you if you win something in a prize. So it's not an issue. But where there'll be corn stalks to shoot since it's in Nebraska. Maybe, I don't know. That's a thought, because it is on the t-shirt. The bullets are going over the corn stalks, though, if you notice that. AG-Webs. But no, we had like a bowling pin shoot that we did. We had these little ducks, and you shoot them with the 22s. We had a carbine stage. We had, steel shooting stage, time stages. It was awesome. So yeah, that's what we had. But yeah, if you can't come in with any firearms, we've got safety gear, we've got eye pro and ear pro we can loan you. I mean, I bring a surplus of extra stuff with, so people have something to use if they want to. But yeah, I'll just talk about sponsors since I'm in that right now. So we contact a lot of these companies, they've been very generous with us with what they've donated in the past. And so I just want to mention the sponsors. They're not giving us any money for this at all, and none of this stuff is paid reviews. They send us the product, they say give us a fair review, and then after that we give away those items. And some of the items are new, and some of them get tested on the videos and the channel, and that's it. But they work when you get them, so that's probably the most important thing, because they do want reviews of these items, and that's what we do. So first sponsor we want to shout out to is Nebraska Shooters, because they're going to be hosting the venue, and Justin and Dorothy are very generous with what they do. Dorothy especially putting in the overtime to keep everybody fed. Yeah, we all got hats for going out there the last couple of years. Just providing a wonderful space. They've got bunk houses that people are staying in on site. They've got a full kitchenette this year. They've got air conditioning. I mean, it's really cool. So if you want to be comfortable and just go out when you feel like shooting, you can do that. The only catch is that the weather is very much a crapshoot. Like we were getting ready to get started 2 years ago, and it started pouring for like 45 minutes. So that really cut into our time. Not that you couldn't shoot in the rain, but we did have some tents that people put up and stuff, so you could shoot under the awnings. If you watch the videos from last year, you would see that too. Mead Ammunition. A lot of people have no idea what Mead Ammunition is. They're in Wood River, Nebraska, and Mead Ammunition actually manufactures parts for gun presses, and they manufacture. If you want a caliber, any caliber you want to design, you want your own ammo, you can go to Mead, and if you don't mind paying for it, they will design a turnkey operation for you to manufacture that ammunition yourself. They will create the round, they will create the brass for it. Anything you want, they can make for you. But they specialize in refurbishing and rebuilding ammunition presses for all the major gun ammo manufacturers. But Mead's also got in the ammo game lately, and they are a major ammo sponsor for the event. So they have given us thousands of rounds of 5.56, 223, frangible 9mm ammunition. I'm playing around with some of their hunting ammo right now, and they're awesome. They're very cool. And you can order online, pick up in house if you are in that area. Not have to worry about paying for shipping. Mead Ammunition they do a really good job. And the founder of Mead Ammunition actually was the person he was the lead designer on the ELD, or the polymer tip bullet for Hornady, Greg Mead. So he knows what he's doing. I mean, the guy runs an awesome company. And I did a full factory tour that you can check out on my channel. We've also got Bear Creek Arsenal. They've donated several uppers this year. I think we have 3 or 4 that were given away. They also gave us a $400 rangefinder optic that's brand new. A couple red dots, a couple scopes. We'll be testing those out here in the next week. Blackout Coffee Company is awesome. They came to me when I was a tiny channel with like a couple thousand subs, and they said that they asked me if I wanted to test their coffee, and I said sure. And they sent me bags of coffee to test out. But since then, I've grown to know them and know the owner of the company, and I call them up every year and I'm like, hey man, we're going to be doing Thunder on the Prairie. They're like, what do you need? Let us know. We'll send it to you. And they sent us a giant box this year. So everything that we had last year to give away, we're going to be giving that away and more. Plus, we'll keep everybody caffeinated at the event. Monstrum Tactical donated tons of optics and scope rings and all kinds of stuff for us last year. They donated like either 4 or 6 different optics for us to give away. Let's see, VersaCarry, we're working with them this year too. Aegis Gun Care, gun cleaning products. They're going to be giving us some cleaning kits and some cleaning supplies. People can test out those items at the range, do some videos for them if they want to, give samples away to everybody if they want them. And then the last one, and there's probably going to be some more, is SS Pawn, Stan, SS Pawn. So SS Pawn was the pawn shop that I was working with when I lived in Lexington, Nebraska, and Stan was supplying me firearms from his personal inventory, not the store's inventory, his own armory. And I made videos with all those guns, and that's how I built my channel, doing cleaning videos and shooting videos. And SS Pawn Stan donated a bunch of knives. Everybody's going to essentially get one, like the first 25 people that signed up get one. So Stan has donated too, which is really cool. So SS Pawn's out there. Hopefully he's watching tonight too. We'll see. But otherwise, that's what we have for sponsors. And then Shane and I provide the food and just pretty much it just goes, man. It just clicks. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it sounds like a lot of fun. So what else is there more stuff you want to cover, buddy?
That's essentially the event that happens. And then a lot of it's just hanging out, talking. People stay up really late. We might be able to get a little bonfire going this year, maybe have a little bit of music going on. It's hard telling. We'll see if we get DJ to tear it up a little bit on his guitar for us, but it's just a good time to get together and hang out. For a lot of these guys, it's their only break they get during the year. And it's just fun for them to get out there and just 48 hours of basically shooting and just having a good time. It's just a blast, but I mean, we have Gary and Pat. You guys want to chime in and let us know how the experience has been for you? You know, I mean, what is it that's been kind of fun for you about it? Like, what really stands out?
Yeah, DJ, Gary, and Pat, all three have been there. What?
Yeah.
2 years. This will be their third year, right?
Yep. We're
We've
doing
been
this. We're
there
going on
every
number 3
year,
right now.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Gary, what would
well-
you say, man? Yeah.
well, for me, it's just a quick trip from where I live, so it kind of right in my own backyard, so to speak, kind of the way I look at it. And
We do shoot away from Kansas. We shoot towards South Dakota, just for the record. So yeah.
just the opportunity to spend, I'd gotten to meet you before, obviously,
Yeah.
but just getting to see everybody. And how often do you get to not only meet, fellow YouTubers, but to actually get to shoot with them at the same time? It's like, well, how much fun can that be? And once you get a chance to do it, and the camaraderie and everything else, and the relaxed atmosphere, I can't really think of hardly any downsides except for the fact you might get a sunburn. So, you're going to be out in the
You're
sun
gonna
a
get
lot.
tan, man. You're gonna be baked. Sunblock, lots of water. Stay
Bring
hydrated.
water, bring
Mhm.
suntan spray of some sort, and prepare to have fun, because going to do a lot of that. Going to eat some food afterwards, and spend 2 or 3 days having the time of your life there. So everybody I know that's been there come away with a pretty positive outlook on the whole thing and wanted to come back. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'll let Pat talk a little bit.
All right. Well, thank you, Gizzard. Yeah, just what he said. I mean, it nights up, when they actually have a little spot there on site where you can stay. I think it's all booked up now, probably. I would
Yeah.
imagine. Last time I
Yeah.
talked to Justin. But, we've had beer tastings after a good dinner and come back and and had beer tastings and stuff. So
Get a bonfire going, kick back and chill. Yeah.
Yep. So there's a lot more stuff than just the shooting itself and the filming. Like when I got started into this about 5-6 years ago, getting on the podcast and stuff, and then actually getting to shoot with these guys and everything and meet them in person. Travis and Gizzard and DJ. Man, you can't ask for a better time. You can't, because everybody's just like they are on YouTube. So it's the most genuine, original people that you will meet. So, as far as the guns and stuff like that go, shooting and everything, I did a series. I had Gizzard. I had a bunch of guys shoot my Mosin, rate my Mosin challenge, and that was a pop up. DM Foss actually started that one. That's the video that kicked the whole thing off, and I was like, oh hey, I could just do this as kind of a series deal and just release one every couple weeks. And so yeah, it's just the ideas and the collaborations and everything just started flowing once I got there and we started shooting. So you never know what you're gonna get once you get there. You might have this tunnel vision thing in your brain is like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. These are videos I'm gonna shoot this, and then we'll just throw all that out the window and we'll just we're just kind of a free for all. So yeah, it's a great bunch of people. Great bunch of people. So,
I was also going to say that for a lot of these guys, there might be firearms there that they can't fire back in their home state without having some neutered version of it. So they get to shoot really cool weapons that they may not be able to own or get a chance. Or there's so many different pistols that people bring with them. It's just unreal. Like Wayward Son Custom Gun, he brought, probably like 24 pistols with him, and they're all like custom built models and stuff. And rumor has it Les Bear might be making an appearance here. The 1911 company bringing some premium pieces for us to test out, which would be really sweet. And I do want to mention before I forget the merch. That's all being done by Wayward Son Custom Gun, and I'll pop the link down in there for that for Thunder on the Prairie. And I want you guys to know on that one, I'm letting him do that. That's going to be his thing. We discussed like a little bit of how because the problem is when I was working with Spreadshirt or whatever the company was last year, everybody's orders got delayed, everybody's orders got screwed up. So we decided just to keep it in-house with somebody that's in our community. And Wayward Son Custom Gun is going to be doing the merch for that. So the t-shirts, the mugs, all that stuff. And I'll put the link down there if you guys are interested. And that's going to be helping out one of our own instead of having the money go to like an Amazon-owned company like Spreadshirt or whatever company it was. My stuff is still up from last year. I just haven't taken it down, but yeah. So there's your merch link down there if you guys want a t-shirt. They're actually cheaper than Spreadshirt. And he also, John from Wayward Son Custom Gun, also said that if you want, if you buy it, he'll bring it to Thunder on the Prairie and you don't have to pay any shipping. So you get your shirt that day if you want it, you know. So if you don't want to pay 10 or 12 bucks, whatever it costs to ship the t-shirt, then you can pick it up on site. So that's pretty cool. He's offering that too. We're just using the same logo as last year. We just put 2024 with it, updated it, and it's Gary's one that created the logo. So this has been kind of a huge community thing. So yeah.
Yeah, he beat me out. I tried to.
Yeah, and then G-Webs.
Yeah,
G-Webs did an awesome job with the patches that he provided last year, and all. God, G-Webs provided all the stickers and patches and the Thunder on the Prairie patches that were custom sewn and stuff. He really pulled through in the clutch. Yeah, we did. We do videos where we show off all the stuff that we're giving away, and we get, we thank all the people that donated to it. And so we showed all that stuff off, the day of and the day after and going into it. So, but overall, man, it's been awesome. Defense Dad told me that he's going to be jumping in a minute, just to let you know. He's getting his laptop running. So he'll probably cover stuff that I didn't, but I did want to mention, just the sponsors and also Thunder Wayward Son Custom Gun. If you guys are interested, if you can't make it, the t-shirts look kind of cool. It's a bullet going across the corn stalks across the prairie. So we thought it was pretty sweet. But no, it's a good time, man. I mean, I'm kind of nervous going into it because you hope people show up and have a good time, and it just takes off, Once the gunfire starts, it's just fun. It's just a blast, I mean, I got a chance to learn how to load and shoot my black powder pistol. Squib Load showed me how to do that. I got to take my time doing it, make a fun video on it. It was just fun. It was just a good time.
Yep. One thing I will throw in there. I've probably been one of the luckiest SOBs when it comes to the prizes and stuff. And I got to shout these companies up. Bear Creek Arsenal has been awesome on that stuff because not once, but twice I've won, and I've so gracious to them and everybody there. I won 2 uppers and I've got to build 2 guns off of that. And it's so awesome. I'm hoping I can do the hat trick this year, but but no, the prizes and stuff and the way this event is set up is totally awesome. So
and the ammo provided is a big one because when you're looking at 5.6 ammo, you're talking $8 for 20 rounds, and meat ammo is just. And I mean, I don't expect them to give us that kind of ammo every year, but they're going to donate ammo for it, at least enough to get through the shooting competition, and people can test some of their ammo out. But they were just last year. They were just like, well, what do you guys need? We'll get a couple more cases out. Just boom, 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 boom. It was going on and on and on. And Bear Creek Arsenal, I want to talk about this too. I bought several of their rifles. This is before they really got popular and big and had influencers and stuff. And they reached out to me again when I was a fairly small channel. And they said, hey, you want to start testing our uppers? And I've shown their products work well, and I've shown their products fail. And they've always let those videos stay. They've never required me to change anything. So, I mean, it's just a price point I think that a lot of people can get into. And that's one thing I do like about Bear Creek. And my second AR-15 that I bought was a Bear Creek Arsenal rifle. And again, that was before they really got popular. I bought it almost 10 years ago, and I still have it. It was kind of the testing mule for all the accessories I tested out on my channel when it first got started. And they've just been generous. They just said, hey, we'll just send your stuff out. We don't want it back. They do reviews. That'd be great. Send the links here so we know that you guys did reviews on it. That's all they ask, because they're sending us a couple $1,000 worth of merchandise. So that's, so that's going to happen. So you'll see videos popping up before Thunder on the Prairie actually takes place. So
awesome.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. Yep.
You have a lot of great sponsors too. I mean, that are really good to the 2A community and other content creators. That's what's really sweet about it.
Yeah. And I mean, like Versacarry coming through, they're a huge company. They don't have to pay attention to my channel. I mean, maybe we generate some sales for them. I don't know. But I mean, I'm not even an affiliate with those guys. We just do reviews of their products and stuff. And they've been great to us. And Aegis Gun Care, I'm working with them. I love their cleaning products. They're awesome. With Rod over at Aegis Gun Care, gun cleaning products. And yeah. And with Mead being a Nebraska-based company, obviously we want to support the home team too. So that's why we love working with Mead.
Yeah. And I have their ammo that I bought, and it's good stuff. I know others have. So
Yeah, I want to toot that 77 grain Botel hollow point, Pat. It will take any gun you shoot and make it more accurate. I mean, not make it more accurate, but it just tightens up those groups, man. I don't know what it is. That ammo is magic, and it's not. I mean, it's pretty much on the same price point as like Sierra Match King or Sierra Game King, 77 grain, and that's my favorite. That's my go-to. I've been slowly replacing all the ammo in my my home defense magazines with that 77 grain Botel hollow point for me. It's awesome. And I'm not even I don't have any affiliate links for Mead. I get nothing for me telling you guys about that. I don't think they donate ammo for the event, but I have no direct monetary link to Mead. I get no commission or anything like that. So again, I'm just promoting a Nebraska-based business that does amazing work. So yeah.
Stuff, man. Agreed with that 77 grain stuff. That's everything else is getting filtered out, and that's replacing it. And
the frangible ammo was fun to shoot too. They have a 99 grain, I think, like a 90 something grain frangible 9mm, so it basically dissolves upon impact, so nothing flies back and shit. So they've donated that. Some people are shooting steel up close and personal. You don't have to worry about fragments. You got to be careful all the time. But you don't have to worry about fragments, splattering on everybody else around the area, causing potential harm. So that's a cool thing about that ammo too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting some of that ammo. No doubt about that.
And I'll tell you what, Hillbilly, the only gun that didn't fail that weekend, did you remember us talking about this? The only gun that people ripped on, but everybody made a video of it, but people just said it was just the friggin' the 10mm high point was the gun that made it through the entire, it got tested and used and abused and fired, and it came back for more, and it did not fail at all that entire weekend. They were shooting 40 through it. Shh, don't tell. I mean, they were, it was, everybody's like, oh, this thing's a clunker. And everybody was shooting their custom Glocks and stuff, and they jam up. And the little high point just kept on, little high point that could. It just kept chugging along. People made videos with it. I'm bringing it. You have a 10 too, don't you? You have a 10mm?
Oh yeah, and I love it, and it's just like a big old iron locomotive, man. It just keeps on chugging.
Oh yeah, now that was the one that people just made fun of and talk crap on, and they do side by side, and then the 10mm, the high point just keep on going. So that was just fun, man. I think I'm gonna bring my other high point. What's that?
Also, for somebody that might be recoil sensitive, man, that gun does not have much recoil. I think
it's a weird. It's got so much momentum. There's this initial like slide. You feel it pull back the mass of it, and then it's like clunk clunk, clunk clunk. There's like a 2-stage recoil. It just kind of like throws your hand forward, but it's not like uncomfortable. It's like shaking like a hammer in your hand is what it feels like, But I think I'm gonna bring my 9mm carbine this time around because it's got a little like an old Bushnell on it. It's got the Picatinny rail has like sheet metal screws on the top of it. It's rough, man. I've been thinking about sending it in to get it restored to the original, sights and everything because it's been so torn apart. But use that lifetime warranty on it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that's pretty much what we have going on, and it's going to be a good time. It's a family friendly event. Pat shows up with his family, and Pat, you get to make some videos with your family too when you're out there, and it's just cool. It's a good time. And it's not all about making videos, but that's a big part of it. A lot of us are here. And, until we get to see each other in person, it usually doesn't happen until Thunder on the Prairie. So, it's awesome. I love it.
All righty. Well, tell you what, let's shout out everybody on the side chat, man. I'm so thankful they're here. And, just a great bunch of people joining in tonight and sharing their Thursday night with us. And so, anyway, what should we type out there? And DJ, can you call out the side chat?
Oh, I'd be happy to do that. Out there, first in the running, 2 Live Moo is out there. So it's Ashley A, Ron 2A Matters, the Tennessee Goddess, Rich White, Boomstick Revenge, love that handle. The Scottish American is out there. Hey man, Justin Grimm, Guns and Water is out there. So is Lakeview Outdoors, Artac and Daughters, Mr. Bob Dodom, Valina. Another breath there. Chris Wedgeworth, Willie Moreno, I was kidding around. Alan Morris, let's see, Night Strike 1's out there too. 10mm Jeep guy, Michael Dunn, Chris from the 740, G-Webs, thanks man. Colt 1927, Abby is out there. So is Tommy Gunn, the Vulcan Rumble. Arizona Awesome Austin, I have never seen you before. I like that. AAA, bringing it in. We got M. Gabriel out there, Mario Mosen, hey, and Christian Gress. One more is left, Guns Barbecue, one of my buddies. So that's a great way to end out that roll call. That's what you got.
You bet you. I also seen like Ghost Shadow jumped in here too, and I don't know if you got him or not.
I did not.
Yeah.
Sorry
And
about
Night
that.
Strike, yeah.
Yeah, now it's
Got everybody out there, man. It's like a big old family reunion, is what it
Oh
feels
man,
like. So,
yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I also will tell you guys, we'll get to see some new names here maybe pop up and just sitting back in the shadows and joining this awesome conversation and event. So let's go ahead and put this here on the banner. So type in THTOTP, which is Thunder on the Prairie. Enter a chance to win the Skinny Blue Knife.
ooh, there we go.
And this giveaway is sponsored by the VIP. So I want to thank the VIPs of this channel. You guys are awesome.
Very cool.
And if you are on a sublink to this channel, you will have to put your hashtag in the main chat or the giveaway tool won't pick it up. Sorry about that, but that's just, it won't pick it up across the shared channels. So
It's awesome.
there we go.
But no, man, I appreciate you letting me do
Hillbilly.
that, and hosting this is going to be a good time. I appreciate helping us get the word out about this. And I've been super busy with work right now. You guys know I'm a high school teacher, so May is insanely busy, and just busy family stuff going on, Mother's Day and birthdays and stuff. I just have not been around on the weekends, but this week coming up, I plan on doing quite a few videos. So there more stuff's going to show up on my channel. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's see.
Defense Dad never fails, man. I know when I see
Yeah.
that little yellow, that dot on the bottom left, it's like, oh no, this is going to be bad.
Hey,
Yep,
Hillbilly.
yep.
Yeah.
We get a couple of people typing THTOTP because that's what you said, but that's not what's on the
Oh, I'm
ticker
sorry.
now.
Yeah. Look on the
TOTP.
banner below. TOTP. Thunder on the Prairie. I apologize for that. Yeah, I got tongue twisted there. And then we have somebody else jump in here. Somebody new says Head Lean. Hello, I'm in Nebraska. Where you posted. So we're talking about I'm based
out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Head Lean, Lincoln, Nebraska, and then Firth, Nebraska, that's where Nebraska Shooters is located. That's like 15 minutes south of Lincoln. So it's really easy to get there. You're maybe 20 minutes away from downtown Lincoln if you go out to the range itself. It's pretty quick to get there. And like I said, the restaurant I'm trying to get lined up for is for Saturday night. That's actually in Firth also, so it's only 5 minutes away from the range, which is nice. We don't have to go very far instead of going all the way back into town, or so it'd be cool if we get this set up and I know how many people are coming. I'm gonna talk to the restaurant gal and see if I can line up a deposit and get everything ready to go. So it'll be cool. Oh, they do a lot of homemade pies and ice creams and stuff. It's a nice cafe, so I think you guys are gonna like it. Good cooking. Yeah.
Hopefully it's not home of the throwed rolls. Everybody be getting hit in the head with a roll.
Oh yeah, no. This one's just a nice small town cafe. I got a chance to eat there the other day, and it was really good. So yeah, we'll see if anybody has any special dietary needs, and we'll go from there. So yeah, Moo is putting that out there. I'll go ahead and paste the link again one more time. And remember, guys, the password, if you want to be able to register, it's Thunder24. So capital THUNDER and then 24. Do that, and then you guys can register. It's $25 a day. So if you just want to do Saturday, that's cool. If you just want to do Sunday and just shoot, that's cool. But the drawings and everything are going to be on Saturday. All the sponsor stuff that we give away will be on Saturday. So that'll be really cool. Yep. And then we'll have ammunition for you guys to use. We'll have it at least through the shooting competition, and whatever we have after that, you guys can burn through if you want. But you may want to bring your own ammo. We recommend that. So, but again, I don't want to cut out early, but I got to get going. So I'm going to let Defense Dad, take over if that's all right. And,
you betcha.
Yeah. He's going to do that and cover anything I might have missed. And I'm sure there's probably something I forgot, but it's this guy over here, Defense Dad. He's the one that, there we go. He's the guy that helps make it happen too. He puts in the overtime on it and does a lot of cool. He did a lot of photography last year, taking pictures of the event, posted some really cool pictures over on our Facebook group. So yeah, he did a great job.
Well,
but
thank you so much for being here,
man,
Travis.
I appreciate it. It's been a blast, and it's been nice to get back on again. And who knows, man? Maybe I'll do a few shows here and there this summer. So, but I'm just dying to get out to the range now. The weather's decent. I can finally get out to the range and do some shooting. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Cool.
so much for being
Yep,
here,
yep.
Travis,
Yeah,
and
thanks, guys.
thank you and Defense Dad both for putting us on, this gathering and everything. I know it's a lot of work, and I just want you guys to
It
know
gets
you're
easier. It does get easier every
highly
year, but that's pretty much
appreciated.
it. So yeah, yep, cool, man. All right, y'all have yourselves a good night, and I hope to see you guys in a couple weeks. So we'll see you around, boys.
All right, good night,
Go
Travis.
easy.
Take care, guys.
Have a
Later,
good
guys.
one,
Thanks,
Travo.
TJ. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Gizzard. Okay.
King of the
Thanks, American
Travi.
Hillbilly. All right, man. See you guys later.
Oh
So,
man, howdy, huh?
Defense Dad, Travis covered quite a bit of stuff. Is there, some stuff you'd like to add to that, buddy?
No, I've been listening. Though I was driving home from work. The only thing I would add is a little bit more to the structure. So he talked about the. Can you hear me? Okay, I had to join mobile. I can't get my laptop to fire up.
Yeah, we can hear you just
Okay.
fine, buddy.
So yeah, the first day is a shooting contest, which we have it's about 12 or 15 stages. We're not haven't ironed it down. Pretty sure it's a mixture of 22 and steel and some shooting golf balls on ropes and that kind of stuff. Do some 12 gauge bowling. The second day is, while everybody's welcome to stay, the second day is more dedicated for filming, so you can actually sign up for spots on certain ranges where you're the only one filming at that time. So, and people can register for both days or the first or just one of the days, however they want to do. It's $25 per person per day for the range fee. That's just what Nebraska Shooter charges us. So it's a pretty inexpensive event to go to, and like everybody said, it's tended to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who pay way more than $25 just at their local range to go for one day, and so
Yep. So that's about all I really had to add. I just my laptop's still sitting on 100% there. Please keep your computer on.
Hey, Defense Dad, can I ask you about something?
Sure.
All right. I've been curious, and I haven't asked you before. How did you get the idea, and what were the first steps for this? You've taken on what has turned into an incredibly cool event.
Well, kind of like what Travis said. So Sandhills Media and Travis and I we were eating at a restaurant one night, and I was like, "You guys ever thought about doing kind of our own small version of like an IV-88 range day, just for smaller channels to get some exposure so they can come?" And we just kind of snowballed from there. I had a relationship with Nebraska Shooters for a couple of years at that point. I'd gotten to know Justin and Dorothy pretty well, and so when they said yeah, I reached out to them, asked if they'd be willing to do it, and they were. I was surprised they were really, really open to the possibility of it, and just kind of snowballed from there. It gets a little bit bigger every year, and but it's just being able to use the connections that we already had just to make something for the little guy to come. You don't have to be a big channel to be invited to, a range day.
Sounds like also that if you're a small channel, you'll get a boost up, and some guys are there to help out, no doubt, with fresh content for your channels. And I wanted to say, when I'm sorry, but the bring your own guns thing, I got to talk to Pat about that afterwards. Back to you, Defense Dad.
I was just gonna say, yeah, everybody's great. Like, people are willing to be a cameraman for the other person. Last year, I spent most of the second day, like I do. I have a small photography business on the side. I spent most of the day just documenting the event. I hardly ever even touched a gun the whole time. I was just trying to document it for everybody else. But it was really cool to get to see everybody. And we got some new people coming this year. We actually have a representative coming from Les Bear Customs. He's bringing I'm not sure what model, but one of their nice bougie 1911s for everybody to shoot.
Very nice. Very nice.
Right on, man.
Yeah, I'll throw a little something extra in there too, Defense Dad. Yeah, on the second day, and I just want to say, Justin and Dorothy, they weren't really used to YouTubers being there, but they're really good at giving us the flexibility for filming and stuff. Stuff that they might not normally let people do on filming and stuff. Nothing unsafe or anything by any stretch of the imagination. but they are very flexible on that, on the filming and stuff, and that's kind of why I believe that we have these different times set up, so that way you can kind of be with you or another person filming, so that way you've just kind of got that area to yourself. So um, yeah, just a big shout out to Justin and Dorothy on that
Yeah.
for being so flexible with us.
Absolutely, and for people who aren't familiar, Nebraska Shooters isn't just it's not really a public gun range. It's a fully functional firearms training academy. How I met them is just started doing some classes through them. So it's a really good. Their Firth is about 15 or 16 miles south of Lincoln. So anybody looking to get some really good training, like they have, like Travis was kind of mentioning, they have like until they've had Masada Ayub there for like 8 years in a row. Norm Hood, just some big name people out there, and so for them to let us do this event out there and take a weekend away from some of those big name trainers, it's something we really appreciate.
No doubt. I had a really good time. And the way that they've reinforced safety is really, really good. I mean, we're all range officers when we're out shooting, but wham, a couple of times, I don't even think about it sometimes, the casual nature of that. We're walking around, we're talking, it doesn't seem like this environment is too much different. There's some gravel over there, some grass over here kind of thing. But, within seconds, my mistakes were corrected. So that gave me that extra feeling of safety, that there are RSOs there who are eagle eye and super fast. And another thing that I appreciated was before we even began one day, we had to make sure that at least one person had an IFAC. And so I put mine on. I can't remember who had the other one. And with no incidents or injuries, let's have another great year.
See that question from Dale Pogue. Yes, it's open to the public. Just know that, like on the second day, if you're there for the second day, it's going to be priority on range times given to whoever wants to film. But everybody works around everything.
Yeah, and it's not this. It is so laid back. Somebody asking like film for somebody else, or is like, oh hey, are you going to be over there in a little bit? Okay, cool. Well, I'll go film something over here. It's really laid back. I mean, and that's the one thing that I love about it. It's not this gigantic thing where there's hundreds of people at, and everybody just gets along, and it flows very, very nicely. So,
and I'll say Travis and I have donated a couple thousand rounds of 9mm, and we're trying to help out, but we'll still need to bring some ammo for yourself.
Also, Defense Dad, Tim S has a question here. Is there a website with info on the ammo and times itinerary?
Not so much the itinerary yet. We haven't locked down the course of fire, but it's kind of what we've been talking about. But the website's nebraskashooters.com. Anyone who wants to register, the bunkhouse is indeed full. It's been full for a while. So if you need lodgings, you'd have to find some place in Lincoln. Would be the closest place probably to find. As far as ammo, like Meade supplying 5.56 and 2.23, and again, Travis and I are supplying a fair amount of 9mm and 22 for the stages, but for your fun shooting, you'll need to supply your own. We try to support as much as we can, but he's a school teacher and I work retail, so we're not rich.
And
no doubt, that's very, very generous of you. I'm so glad that you guys do that.
If you could clarify the drive, it's just a few minutes drive from Lincoln to the range.
Yeah,
right?
it's about 15 miles south of Lincoln, so it's not much of a drive.
It's not far away. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. Was there any other? I'm on my phone, so I can't really see the chat.
Yeah. I was going to say there's a few more people that's jumped in here. I want to shout out real quick. Gaming TV, that's actually my son-in-law. I would say, hey, buddy. He's in the military out in Colorado. Then we have Chris Lang jumped in. And did anybody else notice anybody else we missed?
I sure did. I've got that. I've got those right here. Woods
Yeah,
came in the
go
room.
right
So
ahead,
did
DJ.
Ozzy Ors. Right on. Woods is in the room. So is Ozzy Osbourne. Rich B is out there. OL1 Guy, like that, is out there. And Tim S. You caught the other ones there. So that's your roll, pal.
Oh, I did have one fun thing I was going to add. They are being gracious enough to let us use their 9mm Gatling gun, so we may or may not be shooting some seltzers.
Woo, that'd be fun.
I
Yes.
recently purchased the dad version of the Halo Warthog, so we're gonna probably put it in the back of that and shoot some stuff.
Oh, there we go. Epic.
Yeah, D Webb's wanting to know if there's limo service to pick him up when he gets in Nebraska.
Sorry, G Webs. Might be able to find a white van someplace.
That's a long drive, Colt. 16 hours. Alrighty. So Gizzard, we ain't heard much out of you. What I'm sure you got some stuff to tell about this, so
That hasn't already been said. I don't know. I know I've gotten to shoot some things just because I went to Thunder on the Prairie that I probably would have never gotten to shoot otherwise, like a black powder pistol. I got to shoot that. Several. I got to shoot a competition gun that a competition shooter brought there. I got to shoot a Mosin. Never shot a Mosin before. Just it's all kinds of cool stuff like that. Everybody usually has their guns they bring and they put them on the bench in front of them for anybody. Hey, you want to try this? You want to try this? And I also, Pat can tell you, I bring stuff for other people to shoot too. Even me, I have stuff that Pat likes to shoot. So,
Oh yeah.
just all those people with all the various opportunities and get to compare. I've never shot this model of this gun before. Well, you want to try mine? Mine's this model. Oh, okay. And you can compare them right there. Last year we compared several different compact 9mm pistols all in one setting, and that was really cool too. So you got short range, you got long range, small caliber, larger caliber, even shotguns. Just about anything that you could think of that you'd want to do at a range, you can do that weekend. And if you want to, you can get off by yourself and shoot, or you can get with a group and do that. Safety, it's probably the safest place you could ever be. They have range safety officers all over the place. They give you a good long safety briefing before it starts. They've got medical covered. So nobody's going to get hurt there. Trust me. They take good care of everybody. You probably have way too much to eat and stuff like that, but you won't go away without having fun. So just a relaxed atmosphere, and you get to do what we love to do. Go shoot some guns. Who can't?
awesome.
Who don't love that?
Yeah,
And
no,
just one last thing I'd
yeah,
like
you
to
bet.
add, because the first time I went 2 years ago was the first time I'd ever been to the state of Nebraska, believe it or not. And, living that close, yeah, first time I'd ever crossed the state line going north. And they are the friendliest people there. Everybody you run into, everybody you meet is just very friendly to people out of state. And everybody says that. So if you go, you're going to have a good time.
Hey, Hillbilly, I did see a couple questions. So in
Yeah.
answer to them, so no, it's not set up for campers. There's no camper facilities there. I mean, they might let you park it, but you're not going to have electricity, and there's certainly no water or bathroom hookups to it. And the other question, I think it was Dale.
Oh, this said the password.
Password. Yeah, came in. The reason they password protected is to keep it separate from the regular classes. The password is Thunder24, no spaces, capital T. That allows you to the Thunder on the Prairie thing if you want to do the register.
Awesome.
We do that every year because it's easier to keep that separate because so people don't think it's just like a regular class or event.
Awesome. Mr. Bob wants to know if there's an airport nearby. Does he need to bring his helicopter?
Lincoln's got an airport, and it's probably a little cheaper to fly in Omaha. That's about 50 miles away. The Lincoln has it's a regional airport. I mean, they do have the occasional 747, but it's usually smaller jets.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of great stuff out there. I'm looking forward to it this year tremendously. I got to watch all the videos and everybody's deal from last year, and it just looks like so much fun. I love getting together with my friends and everything. And we're guys, make sure you're hashtag in. It is hashtag TOTP. And we're going to be giving that giveaway here in just a few minutes, and then we'll have a little quick wrap up right after that, and then we'll probably let you guys get on the whatever you're doing tonight. So we have we'll do that drawing in about 2 minutes. Is there anything Defense Dad you'd like to else you'd like to say for a couple more minutes, or?
No, thanks for having the stream so we can talk about it, and looking forward to seeing everybody. Everybody's came in the past, and everybody's coming new this year. Should be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it is kid friendly, so people are welcome to bring their kids, but as long as they're okay with being around firearms,
Yeah. And I think like what Gizzard had touched on too. Lots of range officers, and now also if you happen to bring like a pistol or whatever, you will need a holster or a case for it correctly.
Yes, it is a range where you're required to carry your firearm in a strong sight holster. Now, honestly, you're not going to have holsters for every gun there. So we do, for this event, they make an exception. We do set up tables where people can sample guns, but there's absolutely no carrying of live firearms from the table back to the range area. So you show clear and secure them, and we just try to keep everybody safe.
Awesome. And also, DJ says he has something he'd like to say before we get to the giveaway. So,
yeah, Defense Dad, I just want to do a special thanks to you for being the origin of Thunder on the Prairie. Were it not for your idea, we wouldn't be talking about this on Hillbilly Show. And were it not for Travis P11, Hillbilly wouldn't be able to have this conversation because he wouldn't have a channel. So being able to spark other people in our community and, gently push sometimes, somebody to give it a shot. What do you think? And I know right now that there are 3 or 4 channels that everyone in here is familiar with who are doing some remedial work on how to run StreamYard. It ain't easy, folks. This job looks easy, but it ain't. Kind of thing. Well, what I wanted to share about my past experiences, I'm not a creator, although now I have like 3 things up there. They're shorts, I think, but I'm not a creator, and I was welcome to come. All I had to do was ask. Now, it's not a party, it's not a hangout, but everybody's going to be cool. Ask questions early. This is a great way to do it. You have other questions? Drop them.
If we end up grilling out, if you like your steaks well done, I mean, you're welcome, but I would admit it.
Heathens. Heathens.
And pre-show, I was talking with Travis about if barbecue makes it, having him step over to the grill master. I just want to see a blind guy flip burgers. I really do. Sorry.
Oh, they'll get to use a grill there's a grill out there that's shaped like a giant revolver.
Oh wow, awesome. That is awesome. So you got anything else for right now, DJ?
Just I want to reinforce a couple of things that Gary said. He said, as a person coming into Nebraska, that we are nice folks. I mean, go look up the slogan for our state motto kind of thing. We want to make sure that everybody has a good, safe time. If you're going to jack around, stay home. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool with this event. We want to have it for years and years in the future. And I guess the last thing, putting faces to names is really fun, especially when you have never seen their face before. So I got to do that with 2 people last year, and that's a blast. Makes it that much more. It's that much closer. Yeah. So I'll ditch out of here now. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Well, we're going to come back and visit just a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and do the giveaway though, real quick. And I think there might be a person too out there that would like to win a skinny blue knife. And actually, I guess, if you don't know about skinny blue knife, I will, or let me just do this so everybody can see it, because we do have some new people in here. And so this is the giveaway that we've been giving away on Guns, Bear, and Therapy on Saturday nights. This is a skinny blue knife. It does have a pocket clip on it here, and some people call this a glass breaker. Some people call it an icebreaker for their mixed drinks. So you use it however you would like. And it is a flipper knife, and it's a pretty sweet knife and pretty darn sharp. So anyway, that's what we're going to be giving away tonight. And let me get myself off the deal here, and we'll go ahead and do this giveaway. So, you got just a second to get your hashtag in if you're not entered. We're going to wind this thing up and give her a big spin. We have 32 entries.
And we've had some more than that number in the chat. So there's got to be somebody out here that either left or forgot to put those in. Hashtag TOTP. Got to spin that wheel.
You betcha. I'm going to get my little book out here to write the winner's name down in, and then we're going to spin this thing. All right. We had, an entry here towards the end. So anyway, let's get this thing a spin.
Do it. Do it now.
Willie, congratulations, buddy. So, Willie, you're out there in the side chat. Please say something, because you do have to be present to win here. Write this down, blue knife, and let's see if Willie is still out there, bud.
Come on, Willie.
Hopefully, he didn't go see a man by a dog.
Willie Moreno is in the chat. There it is. Highlight it in the bag. Nice. Getting a little nervous for that situation that nobody likes, where somebody wins and then you gotta give it another spin, kind of thing. I'm glad somebody got it.
So let me throw my email up here. I believe you probably have it, Willie. You have one before. But let me throw it up here just in case. As soon as I can find it. Where in the world's my email? There it is. So email me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com and give me your name and address that you would like this sent to, and I will be getting it sent right out to you. Oh, Guns Water says I must be on delay. Yeah, if you're on YouTube where it says live, if you go there, there should be a little red dot on beside live. If it's not on, then click live, and it will jump you right up to the live part of the show. And sometimes if your computer or something buffers for a second, it will put you behind. Night Strike says he's totally on delay too. So anyway, we'll spend a little bit more time here. So just, everybody on the panel, if you have something that like experience or anything you guys shared, something fun you did, something that like you're real excited that this event was at Thunder on the Prairie, and like you hope it's there this year, and you're looking forward to it. What's one of the funner events that you guys had there?
Well, I guess I'll go and kick it off real quick. Well, just like Gizzard was getting to, one of his 22 pistols that I absolutely love is, I forget, is that a 51 or a 54 high standard? Gizzard?
It's a 59.
59. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
see,
a year older than me.
But man, you want to talk about a old school piece of marksman's tool right there? Oh man, that is probably, I've shot it the last 2 years in a row, and finally made a video on it last year. And man, it's stuff like that, that makes the event. Just getting to shoot a piece of history or something like that, and getting to shoot a M1 Garand, however you want to pronounce it, from Squibload, and doing a video with him. Um, One of my bucket list guns. Never fired one, never laid my hands on one, and yeah, so it's all cool stuff like that, and the community. So yeah, that's about all I got to say on it. It's just cool people. It's a fun hang.
I'll say my
No doubt.
I'll say my two favorite things is part of the contest. So, every year we pick one of the larger prizes, and we take an obscure gun that nobody wants to shoot. And we generally give Travis the honors. He puts one on paper, and everyone gets one shot with that obscure gun, and the closest to Travis's shot wins the prize. The first year we used Gary's life card. Last year, one of the guys out there, Jake, he brought this Derringer that, man, like it seriously must be, there was something wrong with it. He knows it is. It's like must be a 25-pound trigger.
It's 50 pounds.
25 to 50-pound
I had
bull.
to have a pair of vice grips to set that thing off.
So it's kind of fun because nobody has a good shot at it. Like this year, unless we can find something more obscure, since everybody complained about it, shooting one of them last year, we're probably going to use my P938, and we do this at about 20 yards. Well, 15. And then I think everybody really enjoyed the bowling with the 12 gauge last year. That was a lot, to me, that was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Yes, it was. That was a blast. No pun intended.
And something new I'm bringing this year is I'm going to bring my buck mark for everybody to use.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, because I forget, what was that stage with the hanging golf balls? Which gun did we run on that?
So we used, Justin's got a buck mark out there too. That's how I grew to love buck marks. He calls it Harry Potter because they use it for classes, and anybody who can't shoot can sure shoot with that thing. It's like magic.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, one of the stages he drills through golf balls and hangs them on a rope, and you shoot them with a 22 pistol at 15 yards and try to knock them around. That's a pretty fun stage too.
Justin wants to know if the life card hit anything.
Paper.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think, what was we shooting from about 10 yards that day?
It's about 15.
And that's
God,
a
that was
year
hilarious.
DJ was closest to the target, and he really, a foot or so? He wasn't that far off, really.
Yeah, and a lot of the prizes we shoot for, but we also have a raffle for a lot of them too to make it fair for everybody.
So kind of like a door prize raffle or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff. Plus, there's donuts. Don't forget, there's donuts. There's
Oh yeah, the good donut.
lots of blackout coffee there. Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, man.
Chips, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'm not making a jab at him, but I'm surprised that more cops don't show up. That's a joke. That's a joke, gentlemen. I love y'all. I love y'all. Please don't pull me over.
Yeah. That's one thing that, from all the stuff I've heard from you guys is it's a great opportunity to maybe shoot a rifle or a pistol that somebody else has there that you've not got to shoot yet. Or you think I might want one of these, but I've not got to shoot one. And it's so nice that people, is bringing their own personal guns and this and that, and willing to share it. Like, yeah, come on and try this, or whatever. And that's just always a lot of fun. And then, of course, friendly competition is definitely always a lot of fun, especially when there's a prize like what you guys have been giving away, from the sponsors and everything. Just, I mean, we're talking like some great stuff. We're not talking about just a koozie cup, we're talking about, uppers and, stuff that you really, really would like to have. And so.
Oh, and speaking of which, Defense Dad, just to let you know, the upper that I won last year will be there this year, fully decked out,
Nice.
ready to go if anybody wants to shoot it. So actually, the two of them will be there. So those will both be on hand for people to shoot. I just got to get a little bit more ammo for the 7.62 by 39. So,
Gotcha.
So yeah, looking forward to that. So I may do another series on one of those and just see how that goes. I don't know, a lot of ideas flowing through my head.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'd like to win 1,000 rounds of Full Metal Jacket too, buddy. Yeah, I think but do you just throw another like good deal towards meat ammo? Defense Dad, do you have any idea about how many rounds they donated last year?
Oh man, they donated more than that. Excuse me. They donated more than they said they were going to. I don't know, just for what they let us shoot on top of everything is probably, I'm guessing 6,000 or 7,000 rounds altogether.
Man, and that's awesome. And that's just plum kindness right there. I mean, that really is.
Yep.
Yeah, and on top of that, if you like what you see, they actually have ammo that they will sell on site after the days are over and everything. So if they've got some extra stuff, DJ, I forget, did you win some ammo or something like that? That was that last year? I can't remember. But anyway,
yeah, man, you bought one of my prizes.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. But yeah, so if you guys like what you see on Mead, they usually have extra stuff on hand, so that way you can walk away with some ammo from there too. Because I know I bought some extra ammo before I even left. So, so yeah, there's that, and I believe, Defense Dad, you'll probably know this better than I do. But I believe they're going to have 2 reps there, and I believe Tom.
Yeah, I believe he's coming for at least one of the days.
Yeah. So that's cool. The actual manager of Mead Ammo will be there too. So can't say enough about those guys. They're all good guys.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what event it was that I won last year, but yeah, I did get an extra prize. The ammo was part of it too, and an optic of some sort. And the first year, yeah, I don't remember that what it was. Shane, you were standing right next to me. Was that the stage where you're just like, nope, do this?
Yeah, you were the one when. So, well, yeah, it was with the life card. You're the one that won it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well, that first year, I wondered what it was the second year, and like when you win something like that, it's like Christmas. I mean, Pat won an upper, 2 of them, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
won an upper.
yeah.
We got optics flowing all over the place. I mean, I'm not trying to say come and get some stickers and an upper if you win, sort of thing, but it's really generous. Nebraska's a generous place. The venue is a really generous one, and the manufacturer is too. And the 2 guys who get not a penny for setting this thing up and running around to make sure that we have a good, safe time. Thanks, Double D.
You also get to shoot a dueling tree at 65 yards across a pond with an AR.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's a little bit of fun.
Oh yeah.
Especially
I
when
had
the
never shot the golf ball thing. I mean, I've seen it before, but that is crazy. You think, at least I thought to myself, there's no way. Come on. I mean, how often do I hit the exact bullseye? Because that golf ball, it's about that size. And we weren't that far away, but yeah, Pat, how many of those did you wrap around? The object of the game was to hit the shoot the ping pong ball so that it swung around, its string swung around the bar that it was attached to. And Pat, did you get like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 or something?
that was 6 out of 10 shots I swung around with that buck mark, and that's after that I was sold on that little 22. I was like, holy cow, this thing is the most accurate 22 I've ever had in my hands.
So it's kind of like tetherball then.
Kinda,
Yeah, pretty much.
Good analogy.
Yeah, it was, and it was that was probably my favorite stage. So just because I hit it the most, I guess. But
And how you win is each stage. It depends on the stage. It's usually either 5 or 10 shots with the gun, and you get X amount of points per stage. So at the end of the entire shooting competition, the top 3 get some grand prizes.
Nice.
Now, my favorite stage was a hostage target.
Oh yeah. How many hostages? How many hostages got taken down?
Well, none when I was shooting.
I
was
sure
the
Boss
only-
got
I
the
think I
hostage.
was the only one who aced the course. That's how I shot up to being tied for. At the end of it, I was about ready to leave, and they said, "Gizzard, you're tied for 3rd place." And it's like, how in the world did that happen? And they said, "The hostage target. You're the only one that aced it." And I said, "Really?" Like, cool.
They have some remote
Gary, I'm sorry
actuated hostage
if I
targets this
missed it.
year.
They've got what?
They have some remote actuated hostage targets now this year.
Oh wow, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Yeah. And looky out there, Kyle, who just got married. Congratulations, brother. He says he talked to the wife, but they're sure they love to come. Hopefully, so maybe.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Have a new Georgia boy there this year, and wife.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, getting back to the hostage deal. In all fairness, I got a hostage.
Yeah, some of those targets, man, they're hard, especially if you're doing a 2-round burst or something like that, man.
And it was the last shot too, and I got him right in the neck. I just clipped him in the neck, and I was like, "Oh man!" It's just flesh wound. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, he'll be able to walk that off. He'll be fine.
Right.
Just a flesh
Gary,
wound.
what gun were you using?
Say what?
What gun were you using when you did that hostage target shooting? Was that your own gun?
No. It was a Canic. I remember that because I don't remember what model Canic, but all I knew is, and I knew I loved Canic triggers. I picked it up and shot it the first time. It's like, oh yeah, this is breaking just perfect. And it had a real nice wide dot on it. And it's like, I don't know how this looks to and feels to everybody else, but to me, it was perfect.
It was a Canic Elite subcompact.
I felt like I could shoot it all day and hit that thing. I need to buy one.
Whoever bought it needs to bring it along this year.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's one of the range guns.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if John brought that or who brought that for sure. But yeah, no, that was a good gun. It really was. It was just I was holding a little bit too low and a little bit to the left, and I got hostage. So, a lot of fun stages. Lots of fun stages.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it this year. Oh man. And guys, that is coming up June 1st and 2nd. And so you pretty much have just about a month to get signed up and get ready for this and stuff. So
Yep.
If you're interested, make sure you get over to the website. And if somebody also would like to put out the website again to sign up, and then also put the password to get in too, so people know. I believe it is. You said it's Thunder with a capital T, right?
Yep. Thunder 24. 24.
Awesome.
And make sure that T is capitalized. So that's capital T Thunder 24.
Yep.
No space.
I always have Vanessa Kitty jump in. Hey, how you doing? So anyway, we're going to start working our way out of here. Is there anything else any of you guys would like to share, link or comments or anything before we start going around the room?
I think we pretty much covered it.
Awesome. Well, great, man. That's all righty. Well, let's kind of go around the room and let everybody plug anything they would like to, and also out in the side chat, if you got something coming up, go ahead and throw it out in the side chat, and we'll make sure we highlight it here so everybody knows about it. So, Gizzard, let's jump right on down to you and start with you, brother. We'll work our way around.
Well, let's see.
Real quick, Kyle asked what's the longest range.
I believe that they can back it up to 100 yards. But where the dueling tree is that 70?
It's 65 yards.
65. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's. But they can, if they close it down on two different sides, they can back it up to 100 and shoot that way. Am I correct in saying that, Defense Dad?
Yeah, but we're probably not going to do that because you got to shoot across the road, and just for safety, we decided not to do it last year.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Right.
All right. Well, thanks for answering that, and I'm sorry for interrupting, Gary. Go ahead, buddy. I apologize.
All right. Well, I've got some new knives, 4 of them that just came in today that I've got to do reviews on. So, got Foul Territory tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. and my members only chat for my channel members every Wednesday at 8 p.m. So that's what I got going on. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, buddy, for being here. Guys, go over and check out Gizzard Gary. And don't forget the Foul Territory on Friday nights. It comes on right after Georgia Shooting Connection and right before the weekly 2A wrap up with G-Webs. So make sure you go over and check it out. Get subscribed to Gizzard's channel if you're not already. So, Pat, what you got coming up, brother?
Well, since it rained last night, hopefully I can finally get the Panzer LPVO 1 to 10 video shot. Hopefully here in the next day or two. We'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see what else pops up. But other than that, just trying to get seed in the ground and cows worked and everything, so that way I can go to Thunder on the Prairie in June and get all my stuff done before I head out that way. But yeah, that's my real big goal right now, is getting that video shot and do that one really good. So, but other than that, go check out these guys. man, there's a lot of good stuff out there, and there's a lot of good stuff out there in side chat. So anyway, just want to thank everybody for letting me come on and hang out and sit down, kick back, and sip on a cold one, and to the side chat out there for joining us and kind of seeing what Thunder on the Prairie is all about. So yeah, y'all have a good night.
Well, thank you so much, Pat, for being here. Make sure you guys go over and check out Pat in the Bunker. He might be in the bunker, he might be on a tractor, he might be on a three-wheeler, he might be in a tree. You never know where Pat's going to be. So go over there and check out Pat in the Bunker, subscribe. A lot of good stuff over there. And also, I do know there's 2 people new that's going to be coming to Thunder on the Prairie. Actually, 3 counting me, but also Pat's brother's coming. And then also, he was out in the side chat. I think he's out there still, Justin Grimm. I do know that he is coming over from Iowa to go to Thunder on the Prairie. So, that's awesome. I think this thing's going to keep growing every year. And from what I've seen, a great venue to have it at and some great people that run that venue. So I'm really excited for getting to go this year. DJ, what you got coming up? Anybody, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, there are 2 channels that y'all need to check out. I mean, just go over there, take a look. They both have really, really good content. The first one hosts a conversation on Saturdays before Hillbilly show. You hear me say it every week, okay? But I want you guys to really think about showing up. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. Swing over there if you're not sub it up. She doesn't do a lot of other content right now, but she plans to because she's a competition shooter. So that, there's a lot of interest over there if you dig just a tiny, tiny bit. I guess it's 3, Hillbilly. The next one is Costly Conversations. Go ahead and put that in the search bar. Costly Conversations, great conversation yesterday and many before that. And lastly, and I will add these links in the text chat, Maj Toure. He does some straight shooting. You want somebody who speaks truth, facts? Check out Maj Toure. That's what I got, Hillbilly. Everybody be safe, have fun. Carry your guns and run. I'm out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, DJ. Looking forward to meeting you and everyone else on the panel this year at Thunder on the Prairie. And you said it's Mental Health Month. Man, if it was Mental Help Month, there'd be a lot of us in line for that, for sure. And anyway, I sure appreciate you so much for being here, guys. Go over there, support DJ. He don't have much content on his channel, but support him anyhow because he is really out there in full force helping the 2A community and so many channels. So go there and show him some love. Subscribe, help him out, and see, Kyle
and they'll only have to spend about 5 minutes doing it because the content there is like you can watch all of it in less than 5 minutes. Check it out.
Okay. Also, Kyle was asking to email the address so me and the wife can get off work. See, is the address on those links? Remind me, and we'll get off here. I'll send that link to Kyle or whatever. He might be working right now, so make sure we get that link to Kyle so they can look and maybe get the opportunity to go this year. That'd be awesome. And so, Defense Dad, we're up with you, buddy. What do you got coming up? Anything you want to plug? I know you got something big coming up June 1st and 2nd. So,
nothing really much to plug on my channel. I haven't done much with the channel in the last year, to be honest with you. I got promoted to head redneck in charge at work last year, just after Thunder on the Prairie, and I haven't had a lot of free time to do videos.
Awesome. Well, if you guys don't know this, Defense Dad is quite the camera buff, man. Great production. So the videos he does is like, I'm like, dang, man, I wish I could film like that. I mean, some great stuff. and and he very good photographer and everything. So got to see a
Appreciate
lot
that.
of pictures he took at Thunder on the Prairie last year. I mean, some great stuff. So go over there and support Defense Dad. Subscribe if you're not already. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight on the panel, on the side chat. It's been a blast. It's been awesome getting to spend this Thursday night with you guys. So, anything else before we get ready to sign out here, anybody? Nothing?
No, sir.
All right. Well, that means maybe we did our job.
I'm good. I'm good, brother.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Don't forget, Saturday night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. We have Guns, Beer, and Therapy. So if you get a chance to swing by there, we just like to have a good time and visit. So come by and visit us. And I do have videos coming out pretty much about every day. If you go to my channel, appreciate you checking those out. And we're going to leave you guys all tonight. Don't forget about Thunder on the Prairie, June 1st and 2nd. And we'd like for you to remember God, family, and country. And make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing y'all again. I love you, Hillbilly Nation. Everybody say goodbye.